Thank you very much for staying with us once again and joining us on this channel, Sports 7GH. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. Thank you very much. In this video, we are going to look at English-born Ghanaian international Charles Sagoe Jr. reacting after his Arsenal professional or senior debut. Yes, yesterday Charles Sagoe Jr. had his first professional debut for Arsenal Football Club in their EFL game versus Brentford. He has reacted to that. We will talk to you more. Yesterday we talked to you about him. We are going to do more of that in this video. Also, we will talk about Mohammed Kudus. Mohammed Kudus also doing very well at West Ham United. There are news on him, or there is a news on him, and we are going to bring you the details. There are more news about Thomas Partey in this particular video. Thomas Partey injured for Arsenal, but then each and every day there is news on him, and I'm going to bring you this one. Mohammed Kudus versus Thomas Partey coming up in the EFL Cup. That is the Carabao round of 4 draw. Thomas Partey versus Mohammed Kudus coming up here. Also, there is some news on the African Trophy, African Cup of Nations 2023 that will be played in 2024. We are going to bring you all of that in this video. Sports on this channel. Do well to subscribe to the channel if this is your first time, or subscribe to the channel for us. Like this video, hit the notification bell, and select or leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. Now let's continue. Where are we even starting from? Let's start from Mohammed Kudus. Mohammed Kudus is a fantastic Ghanaian player who plays for West Ham United. Of course, yesterday in their Carabao Cup game versus Lincoln City, where West Ham United won 1-0 through a Thomas Susek goal. In fact, Mohammed Kudus has been voted as the man of the match by the supporters. Yes, the fans, West Ham United fans, has voted Mohammed Kudus as the man of the match. In fact, in his 2 games that he has started for West Ham United, he has won man of the match. The first game was the Europa League game they played, where he scored 2 goals, and this game to EFL game or Carabao game, where he played very well as a number 10. He was in the number 10 of the team and did very well. In fact, he played 90 minutes, having 75 touches, key passes 2. And then also he has 1 shot on target, shot off target 0, shots blocked 2, and then dribbles attempted 7, and he completed, or he was successful in 4 of them. So he had 4 successful dribbles in that particular game. Kudus Mohammed played yesterday. Indeed, he did very well for West Ham United, and the fans, even though he didn't score the winning goal, but the fans have voted him as the best player in that particular game, and it's a very good news over there. Now let's move on to Antoine Semenyo. He's a fantastic blaster striker who has been speaking about Afcon 2023 that will be played in January 2024. He says that 2023 Afcon will be tough, but I'm ready to embrace the challenge. That is Antoine Semenyo speaking in England. Yes, at Bournemouth. You know that he plays for Bournemouth FC, and whilst he was in one of their interviews or press conferences, yes, he talked about Ghana Black Stars, and he's saying that he's very much ready to embrace the challenge of playing in the Afcon 2023, which will be in January 2024 over there. Yes, so yesterday after the round of games, Carabao Cup games, Arsenal Football Club won versus Brentford. West Ham United won versus Lincoln City, and the next round of draw has been released. Mansfield versus Sports Valley, Ipswich versus Fulham City or Fulham FC, Manchester United versus Newcastle, Bournemouth versus Liverpool. So Antoine Semenyo versus Liverpool, Chelsea versus Blackburn, West Ham United versus Arsenal Football Club. So that is where Mohammed Kudus will be playing versus Thomas Partey, or Mohammed Kudus versus Thomas Partey. Yes, indeed, 2 Ghanaian internationals will be facing off in that particular game. Everton versus Burnley, as well as Exeter versus Middlesbrough over there. Yes, now let's move on to another story. Mikel Arteta is speaking about Thomas Partey as well as some of the injured players of Arsenal Football Club. Mikel Arteta, the coach of Arsenal Football Club, has been saying that he needs Thomas Partey and the other injured Arsenal players back as soon as possible. Arsenal also have some long list of injured players, the likes of Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, Julian Timber, and the likes. They are all injured, and Mikel Arteta is saying that he will need, or the team will need, Thomas Partey as well as all the other injured players on the Arsenal injury list over there. So that's very good. And the news on the injury is that Thomas Partey is getting back to fitness. He has started individual training sessions some 2 days ago. He started individual training sessions, so he's getting back to fitness. And in fact, there has been some quarters from England saying that Thomas Partey may be likely available for Arsenal Football Club's game versus Manchester City that will be played in the next 2 EPL games. Yes, this weekend they will be playing, and then the next weekend it will be versus Manchester City over there. That will be a very, very tough game, and Arsenal will be looking to get in Thomas Partey as well as the other injured players in their teams so that they can help and beat Manchester City at Emirates Sports Stadium. Now, Charles Sagoe Jr. is an English-born Ghanaian who is doing very well for the Arsenal Academy. He plays for Arsenal under 21s and under 23s, the academy basically of Arsenal Football Club, and he does very, very well for himself. He's a top quality winger. Yesterday, like I said, I talked to you about this player in detail, the qualities he has, dribbling qualities. He's very skillful. He's also a little pacey, and then also can use both legs. He can play both on the left wing as well as on the right wing. Both parents are Ghanaians, but then he was born in England. He's eligible to represent Ghana Black Stars as well as the English Three Lions. He's still with the Arsenal Academy. All right, good. Now, yesterday he made his debut, his professional debut, full debut for Arsenal Football Club in the Carabao Cup game versus Brentford. And after the game, he said that it's dream come true to have made my professional debut with Arsenal last night. It is a proud moment for me and my family, and it's an experience I will never forget. Thank you for your support. That is Charles Sagoe Jr. speaking about his professional debut he had for Arsenal Football Club. That will indeed be a very, very great moment for him and an experience for him. And I'm sure that he's going to become a very, very good, fantastic winger over there. Let's hope and wish him all the best. Whether he will play for Ghana or not, we still have to wish the player all the best. Playing for Ghana may be difficult because of the quality and how people, in fact, how they describe him in England. They see him to be one of the next quality wingers for the English team as a whole and English football, and so it will be difficult. But let's see how things go over there. Now, let's talk about the African Cup of Nations trophy. The Afcon trophy is set for 3-day tour of Ghana in November. So the African Cup of Nations trophy will be in Ghana in the month of November. Just like we did for the World Cup. You know that before the World Cup is played, the World Cup trophy goes to a tour or goes on a tour. It goes on a tour those countries that have qualified, okay, or in those countries that have qualified. So Ghana qualified for the 2022 World Cup, and so the World Cup came in Ghana. That's the same thing that will happen with the Afcon. So Ghana's capital, Accra, will host the trophy for 3 days. That is between November 26th to 29th November 2023. The trophy tour across the African continent will be organized by the title sponsor Total Energies as part of the pre-tournament activities. The tour will begin from Senegal on September 24th to 27th before moving to Equatorial Guinea, DR Congo, Tunisia, Algeria, Egypt, Guinea, South Africa, Nigeria, Angola, Zambia, Morocco, Tanzania, Cameroon, and Mozambique before finally landing in Abidjan in December for the forthcoming tournament. The 34th edition of the African Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire 2023 is scheduled from Saturday, January 13th to Sunday, February 11th over there. So that's how things I will be looking forward for the African trophy and how things will go. Thank you very much for staying with us on this particular channel. For all the updates we brought you here, do all to subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit the notification bell and select, or leave your thoughts and comments below in the comment section if you have any. It's always a pleasure to have you join us. Definitely I'll see you in the next update. Bye bye.